began in Africa. After a long drive on what seems to be a never-ending road to nowhere, we have finally come upon the capital city of Botswana, Gaborone. The citizens have come out in large numbers to welcome us, with ululations, songs and dance to the rhythm of traditional instruments. We've never seen or heard anything like this. This has to be the unique talent that can only be found in the motherland. What has really caught our eye, though, is the games which the children play every day. They bear a lot of similarities to sporting games that athletes compete in professionally back home. I wonder if anyone here knows that these humble games that they play to pass time can actually take them beyond this continent and make them money to boot. Perhaps it's time we told them that even they can develop our kids' talent and turn them into international stars.
It all began in Africa. It was at this point that the man and woman of the land stood up and bestowed it upon themselves to uplift the nation, a promise they made to put sport in an elevation state. They fought night and day for the rights of sportsmanship, knocking on every door, moving from the state of playing games for leisure to putting their brothers and sisters on the world stage. The Botswana Sport Commission, through its affiliates, made it possible, unearthing talent and guiding it in the right direction. This is what you get when an athlete takes center stage. These are stars that shine. This is the 2020 Botswana Sport Awards. Please welcome on stage your hosts for the night, Leboa Moroeng and Tsepang Motsisi.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ruby Jubilee. These are the 40th Botswana Sport Awards 2020. This year's theme is Stars That Shine.
We are your hosts for tonight, and we are live on BTV from the Mass Media Complex in Gaborone. To all of our viewers joining in from the beautiful Botswana, Rally Dumedisa Kapula.
Pula Motswana wetu, nakibido Tsepang Motsisi wa hara Motswahale, also known as DJ Izzy.
And my name is Leboa LB Moroeng.
And tonight we promise you a fun night packed with entertainment and lots of celebrations.
We absolutely do, because tonight we bring to the spotlight our national sports heroes. We pat them on the back for an incredible year of sporting achievements and of course encourage them to work harder. But most importantly, we introduce them to you, the viewers at home.
Let's talk about that performance we just saw.
An incredible performance, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause for Miss Abby, who just gave us her hit single, Dreams.
Dreams was absolutely spectacular, and I promise you there is more from where that came from. It's hashtag PushaBW all throughout the night. Now at this point, let us recognize the presence of the Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Sport and Culture Development, Mr. Victor Bruno Paledi, and all permanent secretaries and deputy permanent secretaries here present. Chairperson of the Botswana National Sport Commission, Mr. Marumo Murule, and your board. Senior Vice President of the Botswana National Olympic Committee, Tepo Sitale, and your board. Good evening. We are truly honored to have you here with us.
Thank you once again for being here tonight. Now, these awards are a lot different than what we're used to, and that's for obvious reasons. The COVID-19 pandemic has really affected the way we do everything, especially how we celebrate nights like tonight. That means everything is being done under the new normal, which means if you're watching, you're either joining us live on BTV or you're streaming on the Botswana National Sports Commission Facebook page, where we're also streaming live.
Now, we encourage you to stay glued to your television set so together we can celebrate our sport men and women, those that worked tirelessly in the last year to get to where they are today. We will also celebrate the coaches as well as the mentors who work behind the scenes to ensure that the athletes shine.
Now, if you know different, then you know that this year has been extremely different. And for us, that means some of us have never washed our hands this many times in our lives.
LB,
and we want to tell you to continue to do that. Continue to wash and sanitize your hands. Continue to keep that mask on. And of course, maintain that social distance.
Play your part and stay apart. Also, LB, let's talk about how our athletes have also been affected by COVID-19. I have had some conversations. But all I can say is tough times don't last. Tough people do. So stay resilient. It has also altered how we do the awards. They are semi-virtual, so you won't necessarily see all your favorites on the stage. However, through Maranyane, after they win. That's if they win, of course.
And I think it's pretty cool that we can stay connected using technology despite having to stay apart. And that's what we're doing today as we look back on how far we've come as a sporting nation. 40 years later, we have a look at where we are and, of course, looking forward to where we're going. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the 40th Botswana Sports Awards 2020, and we're celebrating our stars that shine the brightest.
I'm excited already. o e beileng ka teng gore go botlhokwa re le tšhaba gore re lebe ko morago re lebe ha re leng teng gape ebile re lebe ko pele mme go botlhokwa gore ha re leba ko morago re gopole ba ba re tlogetseng. I'm talking about our fallen heroes, those men and women who have left this earth and passed on, those people who lifted our flag high as athletes or worked behind the scenes to create a conducive environment so that our sporting fraternity can thrive. We will take a moment to remember as well as appreciate all the hard work, dedication, and commitment that they gave while on this earth.
May their souls rest in peace. Now, sports fans and lovers all over Botswana, I know you are itching to find out gore ke mang o tlo go wina eng tonight. But before we get there, I am pleased to bring to the stage our guest of honor, the Deputy Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Sport and Culture Development, Mr. Victor Bruno Baledi. Today, he is representing our host for the night, the Honorable Tumiso Rakhare, the Minister of Youth Empowerment, Sport and Culture Development. Please welcome Mr. Baledi to the stage with a round of applause. I am loving your tie, sir. That is the true definition of blue, black, and white.
It's the blue, black, and white. Thank you.
I think audience is more than the required space of 2 meters. So I hope so. Ke emetsi ministera ke emetsi le ministry wa MYSC, and I'm really humbled. I was not in the plan, but because I spent the greater majority of my service ke le ko Botswana police, so ha le botse dipotso tse dintse go le ko Botswana police a go te dira hela ba re yes wo tsama. So lena ke tle kwana, and Rera Moroko is here, le rekimwe. They come from the ministry, that deputy permanent secretaries that are able and well vested to actually do what I'm just about going to do. So I will speak in English, but it's my wish that ngabe kibuaka Setswana. And I have a reason for ngabe kibuaka Setswana or doing the same speech as Setswana. And there's a small story that I want to tell. When I was growing up, Komuchudi, it was really fun. And naturally, generally, when you speak broken English, people laugh at you. They love English so much, you know. But other people, they can break English, they're excused. But all Botswana, you don't have an excuse. I wish there was somebody here actually interpreting me saying it since one. And the story goes like, this guy is called One Way. We grew up together. So he was a gardener, Gomulifi. And his English wasn't very good. I think we were doing Form 1, Form 2. But he failed his Standard 7, but he still continued to be my friend. So he was a gardener to a certain Master L. So he saw a snake, and the snake was going towards Master L's a dog. He said, hey, Master L, come. The snake is a dog. The snake is a dog. The beauty about this story is that it is the guy who was telling me the story. So when I start saying the snake is the dog, you need to excuse me. But what he really wanted is that the snake is just about to bite the dog. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me just thank the Director of Ceremonies. Members of the Diplomatic Corps and heads of missions are recognized here. Deputy Permanent Secretary Sere Ramoroka Rekemwing, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Office of the President, Broadcasting Services Retsiang, Director of Department of Broadcasting Services Rakim Moni Honeha, Agzura Wuting Honeha, Kibana Rejuel Tuto, BTV Acting GM, Chairperson of the Botswana National Sports Commission, Re Maruma Murule, Kibana and your Deputy Kibana Mema Sebeho, and the others. And then President of the Botswana Olympic Committee and your board of staff, Resitale, senior government officials, heads of parastatals and captains of industry, leaders of sport, athletes and officials, members of the media, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm very sorry if there are those who I left behind, but I try to generalize because that's the safest you can do, because normally how we introduce about one by one, you risk leaving those who are very, very important. and o lebala banga lenyalo le rrago monyadi wa nna tsa monyadi a tsamaya kae. So those that I left out, it was not deliberate. I'll just say protocol observed, and I mention you that. I'm delighted to be officiating at this auspicious event. And like I mentioned earlier, this is the minister's speech, so I'm going to read it verbatim, word to word, so that I communicate what he intended to communicate. So I'll read it slowly. From time to time, I'll look to the audience so that I demonstrate that I understand the content. Now that's exactly what I wanted to get, the reaction. That's I feel a little bit more relaxed now because that is what the audience is supposed to say. Normally, I'm the person who speaks to my audience because if it's a subject matter that you understand, you don't have to read, you speak. But it's also dangerous because sometimes you digress. So I'll read the script. I'm delighted to be the official of this auspicious event, the Ruby Jubilee Botswana Sport Awards. Actually, rare coffee. Yeah, no, let I insure like if you remember, about the dog is the snake. Exactly 40 years ago in 1980, to be precise, some wise men and women not only saw the need but ensured that even with the limited resources at their disposal, they started a culture of honoring and celebrating our sportsmen and women. And I think they had a vision. Without fail, every year, therefore, we have held a Sport Awards night, an event that has recently evolved into Botswana's most sought-out evening of Cleese and Glamour. We just saw the Cleese and Glamour, and to be honest, I was flabbergasted. I was taken aback by dreams. That piece, I mean, the people wearing the boxing attire and those, I never imagined they could dance like this because I'm even suspect whether they are real boxers or tennis players because they were really dancing in a really, really perfect way. And I hope I'm doing what I'm promised to do. Director of Ceremonies, it is befitting that on this significant milestone, we pay homage to our former leaders of sport, ministers and others that laid the foundation on which we have built over the years. I would like to particularly single out General Mompati Sebohodi Meravi, as it was during his tenure that the awards were founded. And I think for this, I'll pause a little bit so that we give him a big round of applause. And may his soul rest in peace. Not only did he and his team conceive and bring the life the sport awards, they also ensured that new national sports associations were established, and most importantly, facilitated our first appearance at the Olympic Games. Ladies and gentlemen, from that solid foundation, we have seen the impressive graduation over the years from being mere journeymen and women to serious contenders on the world stage. Today, it is an anomaly for the Botswana flag not to be hoisted during medal ceremonies of major international multi-sport competitions. And it makes a lot of us who travel around to be very, very proud, especially when you cross the border, you go to South Africa, and when people mention Botswana in the cycle of sport, you're really, really proud. And when they don't know that you are from Botswana, you jump. I remember the other time I was jumping, I want to go, yeah, I'm from there, my man. Because of what you, especially athletics, I think you remember that era. It was so electric when that guy was running 200 meters alone on the heat. So everybody wanted to associate. I think you know who I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, from the solid foundation, we have seen the impressive graduation over the years from being more genuine. I'm just repeating this for emphasis, and women to serious contenders on the world stage. And I've just given an example about what really united us. I think Remurule Khantele, when the dinner started, he actually said this in his speech, that it is when now we forget our differences and come together. Today, it is an anomaly for the Botswana flag not to be hosted during the medal ceremonies of major international multi-sport competitions. That director of ceremonies is because we do produce the stars that shine, as goes the theme for tonight. the performance of our stars continue to be a rallying point of our nation, and I've just given an example about one. I cannot think of any activity that makes people temporarily shed off their political colors, religious pursuit, and other interests to become Botswana before anything else like sport does. As government, we have firm belief in power of the sport to change lives, to unite our people, and indeed to transform our economy. As such, government will continue to support this sector and urge the private sector, Botswana and other well-wishers to take an even keener interest in this sleeping giant of a sector. And I think the minister, wherever he is sitting and watching, I'm saying exactly what he wanted to say, because he's one person who's very passionate about this sector. He's always saying to me, Bruno, this has a lot of potential. If we do things right, this is where our jobs are going to come. And I hope you agree with me, Minister, wherever you are. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me at this juncture take the opportunity to congratulate the athletes, coaches, administrators, technical officials, volunteers, and others for having earned themselves nominations at this 40th Sport Awards. Never mind what the outcome will be, having made it this far is a big win, which should be celebrated. As I know, for most of you, this is but a part of your dream that is still unfolding. I wish to borrow the words of Walt Disney to serve as a motivation for the future. And he said, I quote, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them." Close quotes. I have faith in your courage and resolve that the reason that I continue to walk with my head held up high with optimism for the future. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to express our gratitude to all the unsung heroes and heroines who most of the time work behind the scenes to ensure that our stars shine on and off the field. And I think this is a reality, because most of the time it's only the people in the front, it's only the people who are in the program who most of the people see, and we tend to forget the people who work behind the scenes. And I think we really have to recognize and applaud these people. Volunteers, coaches, administrators at grassroots and other levels, technical officials, sponsors, sport, fanatics, the media, yourselves here, and those of you who are also not here, but also who play an active role in this field, your efforts are not going to go unnoticed. On the day the Lord has said, you will get the award, so says the minister. Directors of ceremonies, let me to conclude by wishing all of us a safe return to which we hold dear, sport following laid down protocols. COVID-19 pandemic has no doubt negatively affected the way we do things, and it is only through activities such as sport that can bring back hope to our people. As sport leaders and athletes, let us take the pandemic as a challenge to rethink the way we deliver sport. And I think it is here that we need to start. There's a common way that I always hear those who are in the know using it. They say outside the box, outside the box. I think it's a catchphrase. So I think this is exactly what we need to do. I think what the minister was saying here is that we should not just pause and wait to press and pause so that we proceed. Because if we do that, we are going to lose, because time is not stopping for us. We are in the pandemic, but we have to move with it. I think that's what the minister was trying to convey. As sport leaders and athletes, let us take the pandemic as a challenge to rethink the way we deliver sport. COVID-19 has presented us with an opportunity to be more creative and even be alive to other challenges that Botswana have to deal with every day. And I think the two beautiful presenters in their remarks, they've actually indicated that it looks very daunting, very challenging, but at the same time, it gives us an opportunity to think so that we can actually survive in the new normal. I urge you to not only speak loudly against gender-based violence, but also to develop programs that will, over time, eliminate GBV for good. As the sports sector, we should make our contributions towards eliminating gender-based violence crystal clear. I think GBV that's not a joke. I think Minister deliberately put it here. Every day and every time and every opportunity that we get MYSC, we also talk about GBV because it's a national problem. So that we deal with it. There's no time to start pointing fingers at each other. I think we need to join our hands and deal with this monster. Now, here the minister says, to dear Botswana, please do enjoy the beautiful event from the comfort of your homes and look forward to enjoying sport activities in the year 2021. I think when Minister around our signal from 2021 retabula. I make a bullet I read it to the Botswana. Botswana zigzag. Got 2021 once a pala hell. I mean, let's just hope. And then the minister concludes by saying, "Thank you for your attention." But before I conclude, this was the version of minister. Having been a police officer, when you are on the stage and you have the mic, you can't leave it. Otherwise, what I would just see. So now, because I have the mic, that was the minister's speech. So I didn't want to take chances. I'm an obedient person, so and I think it evoked. But before maybe I conclude, let me say when I was given this task to come here, I said beside the speech that some minister takes about, what is it that I also want to contribute in a small way without distorting what the minister say. I said no. I think the most critical thing is the issue of leadership, and I had no time to prepare for it. So as we were doing dinner, I was saving books, and a lot of people were looking at me. What's wrong with this guy? He's not conversing. He's not on his phone like others. He's looking. So I paged through a few books, and then what I came around is that the issue of leadership is a highly sought after and highly valued commodity. People continue to ask themselves, what does a good leader look like? Organizations, corporations ask themselves, can I get a guy? Ladies and gentlemen. So can I get a guy who can execute? Can I get a guy who can get things done? I think this is the catchphrase when you go to corporations. They need somebody who can actually, and that person must have good leadership skills. But when I turn around and try to say, what is leadership? What is the definition that I can actually use for leadership? And I realized the definition for leadership is as varied, as wide as the people who try to define leadership. But I was lucky enough, as I was paging through, I came across the issue, the definition that goes like that. Leadership is a process whereby an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. And then I repeat again, leadership is a process, please underline the process, whereby an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. So process here denotes that it is not just a trait or a characteristic that results in a leader, but rather a transactional event that occurs between the leader and the followers. It implies that a leader affects and is affected by the followers, not a linear one-way event, but rather an interactive event. This way, leadership is available to everyone. Influence is the sine qua non of leadership. Without influence, leadership does not exist. I think I fell in love with this definition, ebuanka processing, ebuanka influence, because I think in these trying times, we no longer can survive in this kind of a situation where a leader is at the top and he just gives the instructions down. It will not work that way. So I think I'm much more comfortable. I'm not saying it's the best definition. There are many others, but this one I chose deliberately for those who are in leadership. Yes, sport. It's a God-given opportunity. There are not so many positions for leaders. There's always one guy at the top, and he will surround himself with others. That is the leader and others. So if God gives you an opportunity to be at the very top, and you become complacent, you become arrogant, you choose your friends to surround you, you don't take people who are competent, you are disobeying God. You are disobeying God's instructions. Because That is the only opportunity that you get to actually tell the truth, be present. And presence for me is one of the most important things. Look what you don't talk about. People are not present. You need to be present all the time. Not only be present, but master the subject that you do daily basis. If you clean, make sure that you master the art of cleaning very fast on time. So everybody, whatever occupation you've given, you have to learn mastery, so that you can even surpass the master in the field that you find there. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, to augment the speech that I have just read, the last quote will come from the U.S. Marines. It's an elite force. You'll pardon me. I grew up, I said most of the time I grew up in the Botswana police force, and soldiers were my friends. So it will be remiss of me not to quote them. So when you look at the U.S. Marine is an elite force. It's like a special force. It's one of the commando a tactical unit. They be doing SWAT. Yeah, Botswana police. SWAT. Those are tactical things. They are people who do everything with precision. They do hostage negotiation. If you take a shooter, it's the guy who said, you see that red dot, take it out, not the blue one. That's how precise they are. So, quoting from the U.S. Elite Force Special Forces, the guy quotes communication. He says, communication is an art of will directed towards entities that react. And he said, number one rule is that you need to respect your audience. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope the ultimate, when somebody communicates, is to get the reaction. And I hope the reaction that I'll get from this audience is a positive one. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Another round of applause for that speech. I will not try and reiterate the words LB because I don't want to end up saying snake is dog.
What I can truly say is you really made that speech your own. It really felt like he wrote it himself. Thank you so much for being here, Mr. Paledi.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, viewers at home joining us on the different platforms where we are live, it is almost time for us to unveil our winners. And I just wanted to say, before we move on with the program, I think being nominated in any category of this award ceremony is an achievement on its own. So to all our nominees, whether or not you get an award tonight, I think you are all champions.
Good luck. Good luck, especially to the new names that we've seen. I know there are a lot of first-time nominees. Good luck to you. I know the nerves are kicking in. Before we get to the business of the night, though, let's acknowledge the business sector that supports us year in, year out, in no particular order. Profound gratitude to Botswana, Aeon. Thank you for that round of applause for Botswana, as well as for Aeon. Vincent Excellent Tours, Sprint Couriers, JB, Brands Unlimited, Nashua, AT&T Monnakgotla, and Security Systems. Thank you so much.
Thank you to our sponsors. Nights like this are not possible without them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody who is tuned in, it is time to give our first two awards for the evening. Those two will be Junior Female and Junior Male Sportsperson of the Year. Now, to give this award, please help me welcome to the stage Botswana National Olympic Committee Board Member, Ms. Tebo Sekhaise.
A round of applause for her as she makes her way to the stage.
As you know, this award goes to junior athletes under the age of 18 who have been doing exceptional work. Ms. Sekhaise is sparkling and dazzling. You better give her a round of applause.
Interestingly, the BNOC is also celebrating 40 years. You know, it's been 4 decades of greatness. So it is a bit of a coincidence that 1980 being the day of inception.
Well, Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Then I'm here to present the Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year, and the nominees are
Junior Female Sportsperson of the Year, Karabokula, Taekwondo, gold medalist at the 2019 Botswana Games, bronze medalist at the 2019 African Games, gold medalist at the 2019 Pan American Games, USA. Refilwe Gabatshwaru. Chess, 14-year-old crowned 2019 BCF Ladies National Champion, 2019 African Youth Chess Championship winner, finished fourth at the 2019 African Games, competed at the 2019 World Schools Chess Championship in Turkey, qualified for 2020 Under-16 Youth Olympiad. Boitshepo Kelapile, Athletics, 2019 BISA National Champion, 100 meters and 200 meters, gold medalist in 100 meters at the 2019 Botswana Games, qualified for Under-20 World Junior Championship with a time of 11.85 seconds in 100 meters, gold medalist in 100 meters at the 2019 Kosasa Games.
And our junior female sportsperson of the year is Refilwe Gabatshwaru of chess.
Thank you. Firstly, I'd like to thank God because if it wasn't for Him, I wouldn't be here to win this championship, this trophy. And I also like to thank my parents, coach, the Botswana Chess Federation, and Manana and my fellow friends. Thank you.
We now move on to the junior male sportsperson of the year. And the nominees are
Junior Male Sportsperson of the Year. Maxwell Sichi, boxing, gold medalist at the 2019 Boba National Championship, silver medal winner at the 2019 Botswana Games. Bernard Ulisidze, athletics, gold medalist in 400 meters at the 2019 BISA Nationals, qualified for the World Under-20 Junior Championship after running a time of 46.41 seconds, qualified for the World Under-20 Junior Championship after running a time of 46.41 at the 2019 Botswana Games to win 400-meter gold. Denzel Seetso, tennis, singles winner at the 2019 ITF CAT Southern Africa Junior Championship 14, runner-up at the 2019 ITF CAT 14 and Under African Championship on clay, finished third at the 2019 African 14 and Under Masters, reached quarterfinals of the 2019 Young Champions Cup in Belgium.
our junior male sportsperson of the year is Denzel Seetso, tennis.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank BNSC for this award. I'm very happy and honored to be receiving it. I'd like to thank my mother and my father for supporting me throughout these many long years. I'd like to thank my siblings, my two brothers, Nathan and Martin, my sister Camila, for being there for me. I'd also like to thank my long-term coach, Coach Peño, and all the coaches that have been with me throughout my journey, Coach Petras Molefe, Coach Onks, and Coach Freeman. And I'd also like to thank Coach Freedom for initially getting me into tennis. I'd like to thank all my physios, it's quite a number, Mr. Smalley, Mr. Shakes, Auntie Jean, and Miss Sitabile from BNSC. And I would also like to thank my personal trainer and yoga instructor. They helped me to be ready to compete. And then last but not least, I would like to thank BNSC, BNOC, BTA, and the International Tennis Federation. None of this would be possible without you. Thank you and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Congratulations to all the winners, right?
And a big thank you to you, Ms. Kgosi. That a graceful presentation. May I also ask to all our athletes tonight, I know you guys are nervous and you're winning awards, some of you for the first time. Just raise that voice a little bit so we can hear you a little bit louder. We want to hear your thank you speeches.
Yes, and in terms of fashion, LB, I'm loving what I'm seeing. The young man there with the Vans, the swag is there, you know. It's always beautiful to see our sport people looking fashionable, you know, not in their everyday sweats and sneakers. You know, the face beats are there today, the glam is there. Don't they look amazing?
Listen, you guys look absolutely incredible tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. You look great. We see you. We see all the beautiful ladies in the crowd.
Indeed. Now, moving on, we'd like to request the presence of Mr. Jewel Tuto, Acting General Manager, Botswana Television, that's BTV, to present the Non-Citizen Sports Award, as well as the Umpire or Referee of the Year Award. A round of applause for him.
Good evening, everyone. Non-Citizen Sports Award.
Non-Citizen Sports Award. Sumoda Muda, Secretary of BCA, Cricket. Chairperson of the Advisory Committee of Africa Cricket Association, Global Associate Member Representative on the Chief Executives Committee, CEC, and Global Development Committee of the ICC, represents Botswana in Africa Cricket Association and in ICC substructures. Vinay Naika, President, Taekwondo, Vice President of the Southern Region of World Taekwondo Africa, facilitated training and certification of 20 referees and 20 coaches, instilled sound corporate governance practices at Taekwondo, facilitated signing of MOU between Botswana and Moroko for empowerment, development, and training, hosted a Peace Corps from Korea for 6 months who assisted development in Taekwondo. Mervyn Mitchell, Treasurer, Bowling, facilitated preparations of national team for 2019 Atlantic World Championship, where Botswana achieved a historic top 10 finish. Ensures compliance with financial matters at BBA, including budgeting and activity reports.
The award goes to Vinay Naika.
Good evening. Wow. This is indeed an honor for me this evening to receive this prestigious award, Non-Citizen Sports Award of the Year. I think I'll be failing if I do not firstly thank my family, my wife, who's been toiling around with me long hours, and during the long hours, the travel abroad, and my executive. We are a team. I think today I would not have been yet standing in front of you receiving this award if it wasn't for the team spirit in Taekwondo. I have an excellent executive. We work together, and it's because of this executive that I'm here today. I think also I'll be failing if I do not speak about our coach, the national coach of Taekwondo for Botswana, Coach Gladys. I've known her for the last 15 years when Taekwondo was just a social sport. And yes, she's pushed me along. She's even threatened me at times. And we are where we are today, even with our national player, our elite player, because of Coach Gladys. Thank you very much. Thank you to the BNSC also for having nominated me for this award. Thank you. Good evening.
The next award is Umpire Referee of the Year, and the nominees are
Umpire, Referee of the Year, Dorothy Okatch, Basketball, conducted training of 38 officials from Bisa and Botesa, officiated man's final match at the 2019 FIBA Men's Zone 5 qualifiers, became first Botswana official to officiate at the FIBA Afro Basket Tournament in Dakar, Senegal, officiated in the men's final match at the 2019 Africa Champions Cup in Kampala, Uganda, officiated at the 2019 Special Olympics World Summer Games in Abu Dhabi, UAE. Emmanuel Kabwitsile, Badminton, trained and assessed umpires at the 2019 Botswana Games. Umpired a total 28 games at the 2019 African Games in Morocco, including women's final and mixed doubles final. Referee at the All-Africa Under-15 Championship in Ivory Coast. Umpired 25 matches at 2019 Malaysia Masters. Umpired 14 matches at the 2019 All-England Open. Abel Matabuche, softball, umpired at BSA National League Finals, umpired at Softball South Africa National Provincial Games in Durban, umpired the Under-19 Junior Women World Championship Africa Qualifiers in South Africa, umpired WBSC Senior Men World Championship Africa Qualifiers, umpired WBSC Senior Men World Championships in Prague, Czech Republic, 2019.
Thank you. The 2020 Umpire Referee of the Year is Dorothy Okatch.
Wow. So, 2 years ago, I was sitting in the audience. I was nominated for this same award, and I left without it. Last year, I didn't even make it to the audience. And this year, I'm here with the award for the Referee of the Year. I'm really, really, really grateful because I didn't stop. I didn't give up. Instead, I kept pushing on. For me, it was a call to go out there, exert myself, run more, run faster, learn the rules. I'd like to thank so many people, but firstly, Adiela Eve Dennis, my daughter. I'm a single mom taking care of a young girl, and I wanted to know that she too can break these ceilings and do what I do and be that female who's out there representing. Charles Nyambe, he put a whistle in my mouth and taught me how to ref. Botswana Basketball Association, without their support, I don't think I would be where I am right now. Especially Muthusi Tipe, who used to be the technical director, who believed in me and allowed me to go for licensing. I would also love to thank the FIBA supervisors who were on my case. Many times I would cry at competitions because I felt they were grilling me. And I've got a friend who I'd really like to thank so much for being my support. When I'm at competitions crying, he's the one I would call. So thank you so much, Galefele, for just being there for me. Thank you for this award. It means the life. I don't know where to go.
Congratulations to you, Miss Okatch, and of course to Mr. Vinay. What an incredible group of people our administrators are. Year in, year out, they make sports happen. They create competitions so that our athletes, congratulations to our winners. And of course, thank you to you, Mr. Tuto, for that graceful presentation.
Well done, well done. Basketball wins. I used to play basketball, you know, as a forward, the three-pointers, the layups. I was the man.
It was a very long time ago, it's fine.
Now, moving on, we've given away 4 awards so far, and I know the audience is eagerly waiting for the biggest award of the night. That's the Sports Person of the Year. The question is, who will it be? This is an individual who has done exceptionally well in the last year.
Now, I know you're all sitting on the edge of your seats for that one. Interesting fact about that one, last year it was won by someone who wasn't an athlete. For the first time in the history of these awards, that was badminton umpire, Mr. Emmanuel Kabuizile. I wonder if we'll be making more history tonight.
I hope so, because last year's win made a lot of people happy, so I'm looking forward to that one.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, I am excited because we're about to take a musical break. I am excited to bring onto the stage a pop artist who is changing the way that BW music sounds. He is going to give us a beautiful rendition of his 2 songs, Badimo and Labofelo. Please put your hands together for Bomu Award-winning star,
Lerofo.
I want to say thank you for saying that. Let's say the maswaki the real pass. Get a copy seat. I say Siba. Go back to a lorry mulambit. Everybody mulambit. Will I be here tomorrow? You put on Gassi Arabe. Lorry mulambita. Everybody mulambita. Will I be here tomorrow? You put on Gassi Arabe. I belong to you, Papa. I belong to you, Daddy. I belong to you, Jehovah. I belong to you, Papa. I belong to you, Papa. I belong to you, Daddy. I belong to you, Jehovah. I belong to you, Papa. Sing when I'm with Sirelezi, when it's a drug. When everybody lock me up, I'm pulel. Wafika like a soldier, get the pool, our rule. I'll never forget the Kirota, forever get that Kusa get la. And when the time is right, when beats, I'll be happy to come home and thank you in person.
This is one of Botswana's greatest moments in sport. Nigel Amos.
Oh, wow. What a performance there. Wonderful performance by Lerofo. LB was also a perfect song to allow us to remember our loved ones who have passed on. Credit also goes to Matlho Kgosi, who was on the keyboard there. Yeah, the real Amapiano.
The kids call them the Yanos these days. And of course, we got a look at the 2012 Olympic medal winning moment by Nigel Amos. A fitting tribute or fitting memory as we prepare for the 2020 Olympic Games that come to you next year.
Let's go for gold. No pressure though, Nigel. Now, moving on with the business of the day, I would like to call upon the Managing Director of Aeon Botswana, Barnabas Mavuma, to the stage. And at this point, we are awarding the sportsperson with disability male and sportsperson with disability female. Aeon Botswana continues to support sport by sponsoring these two awards. This year, they're giving each winner 15,000 pula.
The stage is all yours, Mr. Mavuma.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to present the award for sportsperson with disability male. And the nominees are
Sportsperson with disability male. Glad Gitalega, swimming, Special Olympics. Won 2 silver medals in breaststroke and freestyle at the 2019 World Games. National champion in breaststroke and freestyle. Working towards coaching badges and helps upcoming swimmers. Edwin Masuche, Pasobo, fourth at the Paris Grand Prix in 2019, qualified for Para Championship. Semi-finalist in T12 400 meters at the World Championship, qualified for Tokyo 2020 Olympics. Ranked 27th in the world in 2019 under T12 400 meters. Mumpuluki Musiwa, 800 meters and 1,500 meters, Special Olympics. National 800 meter and 1,500 meter champion. Won 2 silver medals, 800 meters and 1,500 meters at the 2019 World Games.
And the award goes to Glad Ketlaleka.
Good evening, all. Obviously, I'm not glad. Glad is an Orapa, so he could not come because of COVID rules. I'm standing here on behalf of him. Glad is a wonderful athlete. He made this country proud at the World Games in Abu Dhabi last year, where he was competing amongst 170 countries of the world. And he won 2 silver in swimming. We roped him up just a few months before the World Games because we were given a slot in aquatics and we had very few competitors. So that made us very proud. When he was given the incentive by government, he built a house for himself with the funds. So he's a very responsible young man. On his behalf, I would like to thank Special Olympics, Botswana. I would like to thank BNSC, and I would like to thank the Ministry of MYSC, and I'd like to thank all of you. I thank the Board of Special Olympics for offering me the chance. Thank you very much.
And we move on to the sports person with a disability, female. And the nominees are
Sports person with disability, female. Horata Malehane, Special Olympics. National 800 meter and 400 meter champion. South Region gold medalist in 400 meter and 800 meters. Gold medalist in 800 meters at the World Games in Abu Dhabi. Maduo Putejo, Special Olympics. Regional champion in 400 meters. Silver medalist in 400 meters at the 2019 World Games in Abu Dhabi.
And the award goes to Horata Malehane.
Irile maruwa ya pitonga wa godimo go sena kana leje ke wa go le bosigo ya fisa kauntsara o tlhokana le molepo fa ke welente asala go le moepo ka selwa ke mme ena bona ke le ngwana me se tlharesana ga se sampete ka dingwaga ka gola ka tlhogola tsana le semela fa ngwe donna kgolo kwa ke fetoga sebetsa basimanyana ba go ga mepere go ke o ingwaka le sona ke batla o fudiwa te we all trying to get bread right here, so I ain't gonna be scared.
Ibala kalimrana Jesu Christ.
Amen.
Ke nna go rata. Ke tswala ha tshedi tsididi. Go Dubai. Ne ke ile go taboga. Ile go taboga 800 meters. Ke tla dumedisa nne maling ya ola. Di le Moroko. Di mutisa Moroko. Le di coach tsa ka tsotlhe ne ke ile le bona go Dubai. Ke tla dumedisa o ke na le ene ke tsileleng mo Gaborone. Thank you very much.
They say disability is not inability, and both Glad and Khorata are living examples of that. A congratulations to both of them, and also a big thank you for being such huge inspirations for all of us.
And that's how you do an acceptance speech. That was very punchy and loud. To all the nominees, please, guys, let's see the excitement. I know you're nervous, but please express yourselves when you get on the stage. We want to hear it all. Let it all out, all right? Now, moving on to present the Coach of the Year award and the Sports Administrator of the Year. I would like to invite to the stage Mr. Vincent Mongati. He is the Managing Director of Vincent Excellent Tours. Now, the winners of these two awards will each walk away with 10,000 pula. But that is not all. They will also each get a holiday package to the value of 5,500 pula to Kasani, courtesy of Vincent Excellent Tours.
Thank you so much for being here, Mr. Mongati.
Who will go to Kasani? Let's find out.
Good evening. Yeah, I'm here to present the award of Coach of the Year. The nominees are
Coach of the Year, Lechezani Luza, Boxing, coached Botswana national team to glory in the 2019 Zone 4 Boxing Championship in Gaborone. Medals, 6 gold, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. Led his team to second place, winning 3 medals, 2 gold, and a silver at the 2019 African Games in Morocco. Kebonyemodisa Mosimanyane, Athletics, coached 3 athletes to gold at the 2019 BAA National Championship. Led team to 2019 Senior Southern Championship, winning 2 gold and a silver. Head coach for Botswana Athletics team at the 2019 African Games. Men's 4x400 meter team, winning gold. Women 4x400 team, winning silver. Assistant coach at 2019 World Athletics Championship in Doha. Patricia Letsueño, Special Olympics, led 2 athletes to 3 medals, 1 gold and 2 silver at the World Games in UAE. A great mentor to her athletes to work hard to reach greater heights in sport and even academics.
and the winner is Mosimanyane.
Good evening. I'm not Mosimanyane, but I'm the president of Botswana Athletics, and I would like to thank you all. I think you have seen what those did. He did very well to coach both at national level, continentally, and world. We still have a lot in him, Thank you.
Another award, we are presenting the Sports Administrator of the Year. The nominees are
Sports Administrator of the Year. Tato Patakwe, President of Boba, Boxing, initiated for equal prize money to male and female boxers. Under his leadership, Botswana successfully hosted AIPA Diversity Program, starred 2 referees and judges course, where 7 Botswana officials passed, oversaw implementation of the Boba 2019 Development Plan, RBBH tournaments, and national championship. Botswana successfully hosted the 2019 Zone 4 Championship, where they were overall winners. Rosalind Tebele, Special Olympics Botswana, led Team Botswana to the World Games where they were successful with a 10-medal haul, 2 gold, 6 silver, and 2 bronze. Helped raise sponsorship of over 1 million pula for the World Games. Maintains an up-to-date database of athletes and coaches and all events at SOB. Motokomedi Tabano, President of BCF Chess, oversaw spread of the game of chess to new footprints around the country, facilitated forging of new partnerships and sponsors with BCF that amounted to over 1 million pula. Botswana national chess teams continue to perform exceptionally well under his leadership. Oversaw successful running of the Chess National League under Botswana sponsorship. An advocate of good corporate governance with BCF, always compliant with affiliating bodies.
the winner is, try to take a guess. Patakwe.
I'm the vice. Tato Patlakwe is currently in South Africa on an assignment there. So, Mwemba Dr. Patakwe, Rata for Leboha, the affiliates of Bubathat. If it wasn't for them, he wouldn't have won this award. We also want to thank our biggest sponsors, BNSC and BNOC. Thank you very much.
A well-deserved one. You know, after months and months of managing training, managing athletics competitions, managing calendars, managing administration, they deserve a trip to Kasane.
They do, and enjoy yourselves out in Kasane. Beautiful Kasane.
Now, I wanted to take this moment to mention that our last 4 awards had 2 sponsors. The first was Aeon and Mr. Mavuma and your team who support disability sports. And the last 2 have been supported by Vincent Excellent Tours. We thank you for always partnering with Botswana Sports.
Congratulations.
Now is the time to recognize the paparazzi, Boshaya Barona, the men and women who bring us sports news on television, radio, and print. Now, these guys spend their weekends at the stadium, at the fields, so that they can bring us Dikgang tsa Motshameko on Mondays.
Being a media practitioner myself, this is very close to home. I also see Skilo there from Gabs FM. I remember last year, Duma FM walked away with 2 awards. The second one was through Tawa Osekeng, aka The Brand, and Bopa also won through Sibanda, Anastacia Sibanda. The question is, who will win this year? Now, to present 3 media awards, I would like to ask the BNSC chairperson, Mr. Marumo Murule, to join us here in studio to present, or rather on stage, I'm thinking work already. Now to present Electronic Media House of the Year, Electronic Journalist of the Year, and Print House of the Year. Please note, these categories do not have nominees.
You may come up, sir.
You can come into the studio.
enjoy our studio.
Evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. As you've heard, this one, there are no nominees. And the winner of the 2020 Botswana Sport Award, Electronic Media House of the Year, is, very interesting one, Botswana Television.
Thank you. I'm nervous, and I'm as surprised as you are for this award. And me right so for this award. Thank you, BNOC. Thank you, whoever nominated us in the panel. Thank you so much.
And the next award, Electronic Journalist of the Year, as you've heard, no nominees, and the winner, Kagiso Patsimo ya Rona FM.
On behalf of Yarona FM, thank you for the recognition.
Print Media House of the Year, and the winner is Daily News.
Well, this is a surprise, but on behalf of the Daily News, I'd like to say thank you very much to the BNSC, and thank you very much to you for recognizing that the Daily News, which is perhaps the oldest newspaper in Botswana, continues to be relevant and continues to take sports seriously. Thank you so much for this.
Established in 1965 as Botswana National Sport Council, with its mandate set as a governing body for all sports in Botswana, the Sport Council had a major role to play in assisting national sport associations. Throughout the years, it has been chaired by some of the most prolific members of the community, from retired sport individuals to leaders of the community. In July 2015, the BNSC Act number 30 of 2014 repealed the Council Act to establish the Commission. The Commission is a corporate body with a perpetual succession and a common seal, and now known as the Botswana National Sport Commission. The Commission manages and maintains sporting facilities from the National Stadium in Gaborone to Masunga Stadium in Masunga. Over the years, BNSC has secured lucrative stakeholders and partners in the likes of the University of Botswana, Botswana, Ministry of Tertiary Education, Research, Science and Technology, Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Sport and Culture Development, and the African Union Sport Council, just to mention a few. The Commission has over 5,000 volunteers, 42 sport associations, and is 51 years in operation as of this year. Botswana National Sport Commission projects and programs include the Elite Scholarship, Center of Excellence, Rebabona, and Botswana Sport Awards, Botswana Games, Hero Sport Mentorship Program, and Women and Sport Botswana, just to mention but a few.
Hey, congratulations to our media practitioners. We can't wait to read your articles and watch you on our TVs as well as listen to you on our radios next year. You guys paint a beautiful picture of what the sporting world looks like and what the live action game looks like. And of course, thank you to you, Mr. Marumo Murule, for your presentation.
Congratulations once again to the winners. If Fox was here, he would have said, love your team, or rather love sport more than you love your team. That's what he loves to say.
Indeed. Now, viewers at home and those watching the live stream on both the BNSC and the BNOC Facebook pages, these are the 40th Botswana Sports Awards 2020. And if you've just joined us, you've missed quite a bit, but there's still more awards to be given out. Now, I wanted to mention that nights like this would not be possible without the support of our private sector right here in Botswana. Our sponsors make everything look as dazzling as you see it tonight, and we wanted to thank them by mentioning them in no particular order. A big round of applause for Botswana, Aeon, Vincent Excellent Tours, Sprint Couriers, JB, Brands Unlimited, Nashua, AT&T Munakota, and Security Systems. A special mention also to that partnership between the Department of Broadcasting Services and the Botswana National Sports Commission.
Now, moving on, LB, it's time for a little break now before the next set of awards. It's time to put on our dancing shoes.
Yes, and we're putting on our traditional dancing shoes.
Oh, yes. Now, this group appeals both to the old and to the young. They are from Ways working together, and it's good to see them on stage again together, LB. They've got a new album, Ibidua Didimala Moratiwa. Please go out and support Botswana music by buying that album. Also, participate in the hashtag CB Challenge. It's trending globally, especially Mosadeke LB. Hakibui, Botswana, Zambia, Namibia, Eswatini, Lesotho, South Africa, you name it. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Culture Spears with the dazzling Chama Girl.
molo na ke theta jaaka molo ke sepela jaaka molo na ke theta jaaka molo ke sepela jaaka molo
The best of the best in BW music. Ladies and gentlemen, Culture Spears and Charmer Girl.
Yeah. That was absolutely superb. Well put together. That's my guy. That's my guy right there. Now, after that performance, LB, my heart is white. Isaac Makwala Street. Now, moving on, I would like to call to the stage to present the awards for Print Journalist of the Year, Photographer of the Year. I'd like to invite the Vice Chairperson of the Botswana National Sport Commission. Please welcome to the stage, Mrs. Tebogo Lebotse Sebego.
Former President of Botswana Netball Association, currently on the BNSC board. That is what you call leveling up.
And I remember #Rabatsa, and she was at the forefront of that.
Thank you.
Take
Thank you
it
so
away.
much. Good evening. I'm here to present the Print Journalist of the Year. And I believe that with this category also, we don't have any nominees. So, the winner of the Print Journalist of the Year for 2020 for the Botswana Sports Award is from Miri Ngolizi Dube.
Thank you and good evening. Madibutse is a good friend of mine. And it's proper that actually the moment came when she was on stage. All protocol observed. It's actually a great honor. What I like about these awards is that they actually honor the media and actually accept that they play a critical role in actually advancing and developing sports. At times we are left behind because we are the crew behind the scenes, and we fight a lot with them. Someone threatens to sue you, but we don't derail. We know where we go. We fight with them, and tomorrow we are friends. Thank you so much. Good night.
Thank you so much, Radube, and congratulations to you and Miri. The next category is for the Photographer of the Year for the Botswana Sports Awards 2020. And the winner is from Daily News and Bopa, none other than Godfrey Mpuse.
Wow. It's a double surprise. Godfrey, this is for you, my man, and on behalf of your director and everyone that works with you, and of course on behalf of every single one who's taking fantastic photos, this is for you, and thank you so much for honoring us, BNSC, and of course the Sports Awards of Botswana are always a great time to say you are doing a great job. Thank you so much, and good night.
Perfectly said by Retiang. You know the lengths that photographers go to get the perfect shot. Honestly, Mr. Godfrey deserves this one for the hard work that he puts in. course, congratulations to all the winners so far. This has indeed been a beautiful night. We are celebrating our very own sportsmen and women. Now, Izzy, the calendar is about to end. The program is about to end, excuse me. And I wonder where to from here.
Are you asking about an after party? Because I can tell you now that chill sessions have been discouraged due to COVID-19. Ke hashtag dinwele dladleng hela. But there's 2 more categories. And to assist us with those, I would like to invite the Botswana National Olympic Committee Senior Vice President, Tshepo Sitale, to do the honors. National Association of the Year and National Team of the Year. Who will it be?
The floor is yours, Mr. Sitale.
A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to present the National Sports Association of the Year. And the nominees are...
National Sports Association of the Year. Botswana Chess Federation ran a successful league for the 2nd year and increased chess footprint countrywide. Entered new partnerships with several companies to develop the game countrywide. Excellent performance in regional and international competitions. Practices good corporate governance. Maintained a good running grassroots program. Botswana Cricket Association men's team finished 4th in the ICC WT20 Africa Finals in Uganda. Women's team climbed from 39th to 33rd in the ICC T20 women's rankings. Increased participation in grassroots programs, compliant with requirements of affiliate bodies. Botswana Boxing Association successfully hosted all planned 19 tournaments countrywide in 2019, hosted a successful national championship, initiated strong advocacy for gender equality, resulting in increased number of women boxers who continue to do well internationally, successfully hosted the 2019 Zone 4 Championships within budget. Botswana crowned Zone 4 boxing champions in 2019. Growth of grassroots programs launched a 3rd RBBH Center in 2019, compliant with affiliate bodies' requirement standards. Accountable to sponsors, successful hosting of annual boxing awards sponsored by Botswana.
All right, and the winner of 2020 National Sports Association of the Year is, drum rolls please, Botswana Boxing Association.
Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As Botswana Boxing Association, we are very excited for this award. It has been a few years backwards, which were very hard for us, but we are now sure that boxing has come back. And we are very confident that in the next years, we shall be where we used to be. Thank you very much.
Okay, well done, boxing. Let's give them a round of applause, please. The next category is National Team of the Year, and the nominees are...
National Team of the Year. Women National Team, Lawn Bowls. Won gold in force discipline at the 2019 African States Tournament. Silver medal in pairs discipline at the 2019 African States Tournament. Achieved qualification in 1 out of 2 disciplines at the 2019 Atlantic Championship. Ladies Volleyball Team, Special Olympics. Gold medal winners at the 2019 World Games with 190 countries competing. A well-disciplined team that raised the flag of Botswana high in 2019. Men 4x400 relay athletics. Gold medalists at the 2019 African Games in Morocco. Won gold at the CAA Southern Region Senior Championships. Semi-finalists at the 2019 World Athletics Championships in Doha. Ranked first in Africa in 2019.
Right, and the national team of the year is, can you take a guess? The men's 400 by 400 relay team.
This not your Maybach music, more music by township. That is a real hype when I hippie. Mona came up until a balabantiki. Getty host like a jatokala metis. Got a bottle of cola like a terrible hippies. Police why got a packet at hippies. My mother see about another hippies. Got the power sabone, bacalapis. But you pedile another blunder. Baby,
Wow. Rata go leboga botlhe ba ntseng ba re supporta Botswana Athletics Association, BNOC, BNSC, and my lovely teammates for the hard work. And we are dedicating this award to our lovely teammate, Onkabetse Nkobolo. My brother, all is well. I must be recovery, my brother. Thank you very much.
This is one of Botswana's greatest moments in sport.
As they leave the last straight, Felix is trying to catch up. Will the strength of Moncho endure this last part of the race? Addison Felix is coming back at us slowly. Moncho is holding on. Felix is coming, but I think Moncho's got into it. It's close. I think she does get it. Addison Felix is second. And Chappie Scar, I think, gets the bronze medal. What a match down that home straight. Moncho can't look at the replay, or she couldn't catch the winner, and it was given to Moncho in the end. What a great duel.
Who can forget Amantle Muntu winning Botswana's first World Championship medal? Such a moment and such an athlete. I know that many other female runners came on board at the BAA because of her inspiration and her example.
Of course, she made history also by being the first female Botswana runner to qualify and compete at the Olympics.
Incredible. And also congratulations to the winners who won the previous category. I also wanted to just mention how COVID-19 has really affected the way we celebrate nights like tonight. That is why we have an audience in a separate breakaway room as we try to maintain our COVID protocol, and is also the reason that you don't see the awards being handed out or passed between individuals. We have a ready sanitized award at a station for the athletes to just pick up on the way to the stage. We move on. We have enjoyed the support of so many in the private sector, making tonight a possibility. And we take this opportunity to appreciate them for their support. We're going to mention them in no particular order.
A round of appreciation and encouragement for next year to Botswana. I love it. Aeon. Vincent Excellent Tours. Sprint Couriers. JB, Brands Unlimited, Nashua, AT&T Monakota, and Security Systems.
We cannot wait for you to jump on board again in 2021. Next, we are awarding the Sportsman of the Year award. Now, this one goes to an individual who has been influential on and off the court. Are they pushing the sport forward as well as winning medals while they do it? I'm really excited about this one. JB has partnered with the Sports Awards to sponsor this one. And to give it away, please welcome Mr. Lijo Matthew John to the stage. He is the general manager at JB.
I was also going to say that you might be wondering if it's just JB. Yes, it is. It was known as JB Sports before. Now it's just JB.
Mr. Matthew.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to give the award for Sportsman of the Year. The nominees are
Sportsman of the Year. Leungo Scotch, Athletics, 400 meters. Gold medalist in 400 meters at the 2019 African Games in Morocco. Silver medalist at the BAA National Championship. Part of the 4x400 team that won gold at the 2019 African Games, Bahamas National Finals, and Manchester International Meet. Semi-finalist in 400 meters at the World Athletics Championship in Doha 2019. Rajab Utukile, boxing, gold medalist at the Boba National Boxing Championship, gold medalist at the 2019 Zone 4 Boxing Championship, voted boxer of the tournament, gold medalist at the 2019 African Games in Morocco.
and the award goes to Leungo Scotch.
Make it na go go le ga botsedi botse jo bolega e ke le ga le botsedi bang go go lape be ke le ga coach Dos and my teammate le Mr. Mabu. Thank you.
Congratulations for that award, Leungo, a well-deserved one for Botswana Athletics.
Short and sweet speech as well to go with that. Now, since it's the new normal, this year, the Botswana National Sport Commission has introduced a new special category to recognize the contribution to the participation of women and girls in sport and physical activity as well. This award will be given to an individual who has educated or raised awareness on gender issues in sport.
I'm really excited about this one as a woman in sport. I can't wait to find out who wins it.
All right, good luck to all of you. Now, at this moment, I would like to call the WASBO chairperson, Mrs. Matlho Kgosi, to tell us a little bit more about this award. The WASBO award is sponsored by Sprint Couriers. A round of applause for her as she makes her way to the stage.
The stage is all yours, Mrs. Kgosi.
Dumelang. After 40 long years, tonight we present the first ever Women and Sports Botswana Award. Can I get an amen? And we do so courtesy of Sprint Couriers, which is a Botswana-owned, Botswana-directed female company. And I just want to give a bit of a background to let you know how we selected the winner for this year. This award is open to all who contribute to development of women in sport. And when we encourage you to include us women at the table, when you make decisions, when you coach, when we referee, we're not asking for favors. We're 51% of the population of this country. We're just asking to make you proud, as we did last week with the mayors. So, this is what we were looking at when we selected the winner. We were looking at contribution to the participation of women and girls. educating or raising awareness of gender issues, creating an inclusive culture by challenging gender inequality, coaching and mentoring women and girls in sport, contribution to the support and coaching of women and girls, promotion of fostering or the inclusion of women in sport in the media, which is one of the legacies of the IWG, acting as a role model and championing gender equality in sport, attracting sponsorship to women in sport. And the winner this year was selected from the media in recognition of the critical role they play in promoting gender equity in sport. And I would like to call upon Ms. Michelle Gabriel of Spring Couriers to come and award the winner tonight. Isn't she lovely?
A very good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen. The WASBO Special Award winner for 2020 is Anastacia Sibanda.
Radio TXO. You say that you love me. You say that you never leave. But now that you're gone, I'm starting to feel incomplete.
Thank you, Kake Anastacia Sibanda. But this is for the lady who always makes sure that all women's sport, they got articles from Daily News, on Daily News, and we thank her so much for her effort on doing this. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Gabriel, as well as Mrs. Kgosi, for your presentations. And a congratulations to Anastacia Sibanda for that win. As a woman in sport, I am very grateful for all the work that she does. She has literally paved the way for some of us to be able to participate in sports media, and we thank her for her inspiration.
Now, moving on, I would like to announce the Group Code of the Year Award. I won't do it myself, though. I'd like to invite onto the stage our guest of honor, Mr. Victor Bruno Paledi, to do the honors. That's Group Code of the Year Award.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen. You are smiling, you're thinking, the snake is a dog. No. This time around, you're serious. No jokes. Can you remind me? I think the nominee Special Olympics Botswana. One day, like the Special Olympics of Botswana, what are the winner?
Amen. Good morning. Joy comes in the morning. I would like to thank BNSC for this award, for trusting Special Olympics. I say, God bless you.
Ra leboga. Thank you so much.
This is one of Botswana's greatest moments in sport. Isaac Makwala.
It's been a dramatic athletics world championship so far. This perhaps ranks as the most surreal moment. Isaac Makwala running a 200 metres heat on his own. Botswana had been barred by the IAAF for competing due to illness. But after his quarantine period ended, they allowed him a chance to qualify for the semi-finals if he finished in under 20.53 seconds. He did, and with plenty of energy to spare.
A memorable moment in sport, 2017 World Championships. Isaac Makwala running that one on his own and reminding us that it might not come the way you expected, but your dreams can still happen.
There's a saying that goes, and I think I'll end it halfway. If you want to run fast, run alone. So I think that applies there to what we just witnessed. Now, talking about supporters, LB, our biggest supporter, Botswana, mining the diamond, enriching the nation. They are about to present the Sportswoman of the Year award, which they've sponsored this year with a whopping 50,000 pula.
What a paycheck, what a paycheck.
And the biggest award of the night, Sportsperson of the Year. That amount I'm not going to say, it's too much. I'll wait for Mrs. Lebole Mukoto, the Human Resources Manager from Botswana, to do the honors. But a round of applause for Botswana for all the support.
Looking absolutely stunning in this emerald number, honey.
This is a big moment.
Round of applause for the dress. You may take it away.
Thank you very much, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. As a woman, I'm very proud to stand before yourselves tonight and present the Sportswoman of the Year. And the nominees are...
Sportswoman of the Year. Kebonyemodisa, boxing. Won gold at the 2019 Boba National Championship. Gold medalist at the 2019 African Games in Morocco. Bronze medalist at the 2019 Zone 4 Boxing Championship in Gaborone. Maria Mudutwa, bowling. Gold medalist in fours discipline at the 2019 National Championship. Gold medal winner at the 2019 Peter Richards Invitational Pairs Tournament. Gold medalist in fours and silver medalist in pairs at the 2019 African States Tournament. Galefele Moroko, athletics, 400 meters. Gold medalist at the 2019 African Games in Morocco. Semi-finalist at the 2019 World Athletics Championship in Doha. Made qualification for the 2020 Tokyo Olympic Games. Member of the women 4x400 relay team that won silver at the African Games.
Wow. And the winner is Galefele Moroko.
New Prince of the City, the Peria, can I let it Yamasa?
Dumelang gape ba gaetso. Ga se nna Galefele. I'm the Botswana Athletics president, and we are very proud and very happy for the award. We thank Botswana for their support, the BNSC, the Ministry, MYSC, the BNOC, and actually the coach that I received the award earlier on is the one who coaches Galefele Moroko. So la bona gore ke so se leng gore is there is gra gore gona le thulaganyo ya go bona gore dilo tsa teng di tsamaya jang. Coach o winne, ngwana o winne, le rona kwa athletics we are so happy and re itumela tutetso ya lona ba tla tswela ba go wina le go di Olympics tsa 2020 ka 2021. Thank you.
And the next award, ladies and gentlemen, the much anticipated award of the evening, Sports Person of the Year award. And the nominees are okay, Mr. Paledi, I think I'm learning from you there. The winner, ladies and gentlemen, is Leungo Scotch.
Sound like some rocket shit. Young rock, Get feast of this year, that's a fact. Whether or not get released of this year, it's been a long time coming now. Listen to me, all you rappers here, my girl, is only the shit, yeah. Y'all better step up your rhymes on 116. I'm taking all of your shine and making it mine. Freestyle, I'm making a dime. You wonder who I'm? Name Zeus, pleasure is mine. If ever a rhyme that's dope, shit you put and rewind. This is the time, pure skill, this is refined. Whoa, Giddy knuckles, that thing, that's my mother tongue. Look, I'ma talk about what thing. I don't give a fuck if you think we're talking white king. I know a little.
I get that way I care about Tom. Yeah, can we do it ahead about what next house all the now going as sportsman of the year. So make a level coach those Mosimanyane and Max Indol.
On behalf of our acting managing director, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Lynette Armstrong, I would like to present this whooping 100,000 to Leungo.
Coming at you. Sound like some rocket shit. Young rock, Get feast of this year, that's a fact. Whether or not get released of this year, it's been a long time coming now. Listen to me, all you rappers here, my girl, is only the shit, yeah. Y'all better step up your rhymes on 116. I'm taking all of your shine and making it mine.
Leungo Scotch, ladies and gentlemen, running his way into 100,000 pulas.
That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
And we are okay.
All three of us, Leungo
I'm
together.
telling you. Yeah, that's our guy. Congratulations, man. Big awards, big winners. Oh, wow.
And of course, big sponsors. A big thank you to Botswana for sponsoring that one.
Now, music, just like sport, is used to unite nations. At this particular juncture, allow us to color the stage with sounds from all corners of Botswana. I'm talking Mahalape, all the way to Moshopa, Tonota, to Ramotswa. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for an electrifying, world-class, high-energy performance by Raptured Roots
and
featuring
Khoisan.
Khoisan. Check out the outfits as well.
ne ke go tshepile go tswa boding ya pelo ya ka wa bontsha gore ga se bonno ke boetelo
ke la le se se botlhoko ya ke ba beletsela ela ngadibe ke la le se se botlhoko ya ke ba beletsela ela ngadibe
To give us a rocking performance, ladies and gentlemen, Raptured Roots featuring Khoisan.
Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, and massive props also going out to Yana the Movement. That choreography was lit.
Absolutely. Now, if you've just joined us, these have been the 40th Botswana Sports Awards 2020, and we're just about to wrap up our night.
And in case you just joined us, you are just in time for our goodbyes. Now, we've had an amazing night, ladies and gentlemen. We saw the best among the best, winning awards, letting us know how they feel, and also feeling very proud of themselves. Congratulations to all the nominees as well as all the winners. Wishing you a better sporting year next year.
And a special thank you and a heartfelt one to all of our sponsors joining us tonight, as well as you, the viewers at home, and you, the guests who are here with us today. We have come to the end of our program, but don't you move. We are about to have another rapturing performance from Raptured Roots.
Oh yes, from myself, DJ Izzy.
And myself, LB. It's thank you, good night, and goodbye.